Hello traders, welcome to another exciting video on Trading Kennel. Today we are going to be reviewing one of the most popular forex reports on the MQL5 store, which is the Quantum Emperor for MT4. It actually has a 4.85 rating on the MQL5 store. It's being sold for $1,000. So what are the questions here? Is it worth the price? Should you buy this forex robot? And if you buy this forex robot, where can you trade it on? A prop firm, a live account? And also, what are the risks behind these expert advisors? We are going to be looking at all of that in this video. And by the way, guys, if you're looking to start out automated trading, let's say you want to pass a prop firm or you want to trade your own personal account, you can visit tradingkennel.com. You can chat us on WhatsApp, or you can also download tools from our store. All right. And also, guys, I have about 4,894 subscribers on this YouTube channel. So please, if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to the channel and get us up to 5,000 subscribers. I promise you guys, once we get 5,000 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a huge giveaway. Okay, so the Quantum Emperor for MT4 is actually being sold for $1,000 on the MQL5 store. It's been sold by a guy called Bogdan, and this is the version 6.0, which currently has about 4.85 rating on the MQL5 store. It has about 193 reviews, which are actually, most of them are 5 stars, and we have about 280 comments here. And if you look at some of the comments, you're going to see that a lot of people are complaining about having a large losing positions here. Okay, and you can see an image of that here. So you can see here we are currently in a drawdown of about 1694 according to this review here. And someone also posted an image of profit here, and from this red here, it's actually indicating that all of these trades were stopped by trailing stop loss here. Okay, sounds pretty good. Well, let's actually look at the overview of this strategy. It trades on GBP USD, it trades on the hour 1 time frame, and the minimum deposit is $1,000. And according to the developer, it utilizes a unique strategy where it continuously splits a single trade into 6 smaller trades. Now let's look at the specifications of this expert advisor. It trades on GBP USD. It has stop loss, which is actually set at 250 points. It incorporates a trailing stop, and it also splits orders into 6 more orders. Now this here, the small orders and the trailing stop, is actually very interesting because you're going to be looking at this. And I believe this expert advisor also has a signal here. Yeah, I think so. I'm just going to right click on this and click on the signal here. So let's look at the signal. So it's up about 387%. And if I scroll down here, and let's take a look at the equity here. Okay, so you can see we actually have very huge drawdowns here. Okay, we went from about $400 up all the way to $3,000 or $4,000, and then immediately we dove back down to $1,000. Okay, so you can see we had significant drawdowns here, drawdowns here, drawdowns here. Okay, and if I should look at the Sharpe ratio, let's see if we can look at the statistics here. Look at the Sharpe ratio. The Sharpe ratio is 0.14, which is actually very low due to the drawdowns. Okay, so let's head over to our MT4 here and actually try to backtest the strategy and see what is going on. So we're going to backtest this from the 1st of May down to the 2nd of June, which is actually today. And we're going to start this out here, and we're going to discuss about a lot. Okay, so I'm going to click on this here and start this out here so we can actually begin trading. All right, so what happens right now is that the expert advisor opens a trade. I believe that this strategy is sort of breakout because we are buying at the tops and selling at the bottom. You're going to see this play out over time. Well, let's quickly head over to the results here and look at the actual trade. So like we saw on the specification, the expert advisor actually opens a trade and it sets the stop loss at, I'm going to use points, so 2,500 points or 250 pips, and the take profit is usually set at 600 points or 60 pips. So what you're going to see happen here is that majority of the time the price is going to be closed by a trailing stop loss. So let's just let this play out here and let's see. So we have a closed trade here, and just like I said here, all of them were closed due to trailing stop. Okay, so we had about 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. We had about 8 trades here. Okay, I'm just going to let this play out here. You can see this was a top, this was also a top here. Okay, so like I said, the trades will be closed by trailing stop. And you can see we are currently in profit. So we are currently selling or shorting at bottoms, and we are going long at tops. Okay, you can see we are selling here. That makes me believe that this is actually a breakout strategy. Okay, so this looks pretty good so far according to the back test, right? But what are the risks behind this strategy, right? So like I said earlier, it is expected that the stop loss would not be hit, and even when we go into a drawdown, the expert advisor is likely to open more trades. But we are currently trading USD pairs, and if you're trading with strategies like this, it is very important that you understand the price structure, that you understand how price moves, because when it comes to USD pairs, the price moves a lot and it moves very well. So for example, we could have 8 losing positions open and currently in a drawdown, and President Trump comes out and says something, or the Fed chairman comes out and says something, right? Or there's a sudden announcement, the NFP interest rates are released, and all of a sudden we go into a very significant drawdown, okay, which could literally easily take off 50 or 40% of our entire capital. Okay, so that's the risks associated with this strategy. Considering all I've said in this video concerning this strategy, is this forex robot actually worth $1,000? Maybe, right? But I wouldn't buy it because of the risks associated with this strategy. And even though I was to get this expert advisor, I would likely not trade this on my personal account, because whether you like it or not, eventually we are going to hit our stop loss with 8 trades open, because that is the worst case scenario. We need to look at what happens when the worst case scenario happens, and in that case we get to lose 8 trades or even more, depending on how many trades that we set on the expert properties. But if you're trading on a prop firm, this is an expert advisor that you can consider to help you pass a prop firm account. And we know that if we get into a large drawdown, we could easily fail the account, right? So you could use it to pass an account, but not trade a live funded account. So our back test is currently done, and unfortunately we did not get any case where, you know, the worst case scenario happened where we had a lot of losses. It would have been a very good example here. But if you're going to be trading this live, I know I'm stressing on this because it's not an if, but when it happens, because it will happen, and when that happens, you're going to lose a lot of money. This might be a best fit on GBP USD because of the breakout, right? I perfectly understand that. But in terms of the risk recovery, this is very dangerous if you're going to be trading this on your live account, right? So I recommend that you trade this if you're actually going to trade it at all. And if you actually want this EA, you can actually reach out to me. I'm going to be dropping my WhatsApp business line in the description below for you guys. Okay, if you want this EA, please reach out to me for recommendations and optimizations. Okay, but if you're actually going to get this EA, it is best for you to trade it on a prop firm phase only. Okay, and when you pass the prop firm challenge, there are obviously better forex robots that you can use to trade your live accounts. All right, so I hope that was all, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Guys, don't forget to follow me, because we're going to be diving in depth into expert advisors like this, so that you know what you're purchasing from the MKO5 store before you go and get scammed for buying overpriced expert advisors. All right, so I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.